us who you are now.
My name's Genevieve Epps. I've been coming to kayak, to triac, probably the last year, but this is the first time I've decided to step out. This is a poem about my dad. I'm going to try to get through this. He passed in May of this year, and we were very close, and it was difficult for me to grieve his death. And this is the best way I could grieve his death and get through it and still be close to him. Can you guys hear me over there? Yes. And it's just simply called Daddy, You're Right Here. As the days pass, I long for your presence. I close my eyes and think about your face. And there you are, right there, looking back at me. To the world, your eyes may look weak, but to me, how clear and strong they are. And in your eyes, I see a lifetime of love. And in that moment, that very moment, I'm not lonely anymore. Your presence is right here, Daddy. In my heart, my mind, yes, I feel your presence. I close my eyes and remember the softness of your hands and how they feel nestled in mine. The wisdom of your hands, each wrinkle connected to another like rivers and oceans that help me journey through life. Each wrinkle and ridge of age reminded me of the hills and valleys, Daddy, that you helped me climb. I slowly run my fingers across your veins, raised but weak veins, each vein in place, the right place, just where they're supposed to be, reminding me that, Daddy, we are all where we're supposed to be. I hold your hand, Daddy, this last time, this very last time, and I feel the delicate bones of age. All of a sudden, I can smile. I smile as I think back to the time when those hands, those strong hands, held my hand as a little girl, walking me to school, so many, many years ago. As I remember those hands, those strong hands holding many doors, for me, as you walked me through this process of independence. I remember those hands, those gifting hands, forever giving, unconditionally giving. I remember those hands holding on to me, never letting go until I was strong enough to let go. Oh no. My heart, it hurts. I'm sad and empty. I hurt. My heart, it hurts. I want to touch you, Daddy, just one more time, but I can't. I remember the transition, you holding me up, Daddy, to me holding you up. And what a breathtaking, incredible opportunity and blessing to be chosen for that transition. I remember holding your hand as we leaned on each other with dignity and strength. It was important that you knew that you were not alone. I hope you knew you were not alone. I pray that you knew that you were never alone. All the way to the end, we held each other's hand. And when we let go, although there were tears of sorrow, because I had to let go, there were tears of joy, because I had you as my daddy. I love you, Daddy, and I know you hear me. And I have one more that I want to read. I love poetry. I have two favorite ones that I'm not going to read, but it's called The Dash by Linda Ellis. Has anybody ever heard of that?
Yes.
It's an awesome poem. And then Becoming a Dangerous Woman, but I don't want to read those two. I want to read this one I wrote for my son on his 31st birthday. Yeah, surprised I got a son 31, right? He was living in California, and I wrote this and emailed it to him. And it's called Holding You. I held you in my mind as I thought about the type of mother I would be, the type of son I desired. What a perfect match. I held you in my heart before and during your conception. While young and foolishly in love, you were conceived with passion and love in my heart. I held you in my womb. Through this womb, I cherished you with the gift of life. I empowered you with the love of Christ. I held you, embraced you, to ensure your journey here was positive, peaceful, and loving. I held you in my arms, oh so tight, as I thought about the wonderful gift of God allowing me to raise you. I pray He is pleased with the job I've done. I held your hand and looked into your bright eyes as you stepped out your first day of school. I remember it like it was yesterday. I wanted to hold tight, but I had to let go. So you could be happy, curious, happy, curious little boy God destined you to be. Turn around, and you're a young man walking out the door. I held your embrace as you stepped out, making your mark in the world. As I look up at you, I can't but help but reflect back on the years of tears and laughter and pride and worries and happiness and sadness. And oh, the love. Now today, on your birthday, I hold you in my heart, the closest, dearest place of me. So excited to see what God has next for you. You see, I've learned to hold you. I've learned to let go. Because I know not only am I holding you, but God is holding you, and He will never let go. And that's it.
Wait.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Poetry, the love, the blah, blah. Hey, let's go back to this. You got a 31-year-old?
Yes.
Ooh, that's
He's
the
32 now.
That's the poetry. Oh my God.
Thank you.
And I was just being silly. Either way, thank you so much for this being your first time to present, and you shared something so deep and so heartfelt and so intimate and personal.
Thank you.
That's a huge step, and I've been edifying. And I'd also like to thank you for, moms cannot get too many props. Okay, this is nothing against moms, but thank you for the daddy poem. Because that kind of illustrates the importance of fathers and daughters.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's stereotype is, my son raising to be a man, this and stuff like that. But your first intimate relationship with a male is your dad.
Right.
And the rest of your life is based on that experience. And so that is so refreshing to hear and to feel the relationship that you have with your dad.
Thank you.
And that you have, and you have carried that on to your son.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You know what?
Yes, ma'am.
When you were reading that, you were telling my story. And it brought tears to my eyes because that's how I felt when my father passed. And the only regret I ever have is the day before my father passed. I was at his house and just got a cast off my leg. Hadn't been able to walk for almost 3 years. And my son was